Hey guys, welcome to A Day in the Life with Elizabeth, and this is week 10. Oh my god. Thank you for everyone who's been watching continuously, leaving comments and letting me know what you think. I love it, you're awesome. These are pretty fun. So I know I originally started with doing silly things and goofy stories from work, but some people, I decided to change the direction of my vlog. So it's basically music related topics, kind of like behind the scenes footage. You know, eventually I want to go interview a band and do behind the scenes of a show and what it takes to set up. And I interviewed a songwriter for this week, so I'm going to talk about basic songwriting tips. And we'll probably do that throughout different weeks. Next week I'm going to Nashville, so I will be filming that entire trip. And next week's vlog will actually probably be, I'll do a what's in my bag type vlog, and you can see the preparation for the trip, where I'm going to the trip for, what I'm trying to accomplish in the trip. And then the vlog after that will be all about the trip and what I actually did. So anyway, again, today we're talking about Songwriting 101 basically. And what are tips to make a great song? So, I think with any song, it kind of just starts with an idea, like anything else. And then you just have to shape that idea into a format that you can sell to other people. So, for instance, I came up with this idea the other day for a song called Anything But Ordinary. So, and I wanna love that's anything but ordinary. If I am a fool, run with me, don't keep me merry. And if I fall, won't you sweep me off my feet? Take my breath away, make my heart skip a beat. And anyway, the idea behind that song was, I was like, ooh, I kind of want to use this phrase, anything but ordinary. And then I was like, then I wanted to make it about love, so I want a love that's anything but ordinary. And then I kind of just came up with the chorus, but first I came up with the chord pattern that I just played. G minor, E flat, B flat, F, G minor, E flat. And then I came up with the rest of the words, so what a love that's anything but ordinary. And if I am a fool, then run with me, keep me buried. And I did play around with the melody a bit, a lot of these phrases, came in and out of, I rearranged some of them when I was writing it. But then I also came up with this for the verse next, and I haven't written the words for the verse, but I've been working on it. But just a typical walk down pattern that you hear in a lot of songs, like B flat, A flat, D minor, F. Anyway, so I came up with that, and the piano parts literally just are arpeggiating those chords. So. With the bridge too. The thing about it is that the verse is the part that tells the story of what you're trying to say. And the chorus is the hook. So the chorus has to have that big catchy moment, the one that people are going to go out singing. That's why it's like, what a love that's anything but ordinary. If I am a fool, well, run with me, no, keep me buried. So you see I go up there, and then I kind of fade off at the end of the chorus. And the verse is very kind of subtle. It's just the walk down, like I said. Not much changing, because I'm telling you a story. moment where you can change either your voice, you know, the key of a song, the rhythm, and then that's the moment. I mean, it's the moment where something changes, and then you go back into the chorus where people remember that. So anyway, that you can see what I'm talking about through the song I just wrote. But as you can also see in the interview with Nathan, some people don't like to stick to forms. The traditional form for a song, and a song you hear on the radio, is verse, chorus, bridge, chorus. But some people write 12-bar blues, you know, you can do... They don't even stick to a form, so they might not even have a chorus necessarily, or like they have some kind of a hook, but it's not like a traditional hook. The main thing, I think, if you want your song to be radio potential, you have to have some kind of a hook. Something, what you want to say. You don't have a lot of time to tell a story, you know, like 3 to 5 minutes generally. So pick a particular moment in the time and try and focus on that one moment and be as descriptive as you can, you know, like make the listeners feel like they're there with you in the story, if you can, as much as you can. And that's all listeners really want. They want to feel like they're a part of that moment and that they can imagine it themselves when they're listening to your song. And they want to be able to go away humming the song. The more people go away humming your song, the more likely they're going to look it up when they get home, try and buy it on iTunes or wherever you have it, and recommend it to their friends. So, you know, you want it to be memorable. And, anyway, here's Nathan to talk a little bit more about songwriting. He plays with Tommy Roberts all around town, and he's awesome. So you should check him out. Go listen to him Wednesday at Webster's. Sometimes he plays with Gigi's on Fridays and Saturday nights. So, anyway, here's a short clip about what he thinks about songwriting. And again, thanks for following. Subscribe below. Please let me know what you want to hear in these vlogs. They're going to be strictly more music related now, just because I was like rethinking the direction I wanted to go with this. But anyway, so more music related. If you have any ideas for me, please share them and I will try and get to them when I have time. And again, thank you for watching 10th vlog, and next week we'll start our trip to Nashville. So see you guys later. Bye.
You know where I wanna go. Straight down the Mississippi River to the Gulf of Mexico. So Lake Charles, Louisiana, that little Bessie girl that I once knew. She told me just to come on by if there's anything that she could do. So up on Cripple Creek, she sends me if I spring a leak. She makes me, I don't have to speak, but she...
Alright, okay, so it's recording. And so I'm here with Nathan from the Tommy Roberts to talk about songwriting. And can you tell us, like, when you first started getting into songwriting?
I started writing songs when I was probably like 18, about a year after I started playing the guitar.
What got you into songwriting?
I always liked to write, so I don't know. I wrote a like a little poem or something, and then turned it into a song, and then I just got more interested in it from there.
What are some of your like biggest like influences or inspiration, I guess, when it comes to songwriting?
Big bands like the Beatles and the Stones and the Band, and then John Hartford, Graham Parsons, the Blues, Townes Van Zandt.
What type of like topics do you tend to write about?
I like to write about goofy stuff. Like I got a song about barbecue sauce, and a song about ladybugs, a song about the moon. But then I also write like kind of in the country or blues style, like about love and loss and travel and darkness.
What kind of form do you tend to stick? Like, do you tend to stick to like a particular form when you start to write, or like?
I try not to.
Okay.
Yeah, you definitely want to mix the the form up.
So you don't stick to like a standard form in your writing at all? Or do
No,
you,
not like the verse, chorus, verse.
no, you just do
chorus.
kind of like whatever comes to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's different for every song, definitely.
And like when you start writing, do you write like do you come up with the title first or the story? Like what do you come up with generally
It
first?
depends on the song.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. And can you tell me about like a little bit about how you chose songs for your CD that you came up with, and like did you write any songs particularly for the CD, or like what was the goal of putting the CD together and that kind of?
We only wrote one song specifically when the CD was being recorded to put on it.
Okay.
We completed a couple songs during the CD.
So how did you choose like songs to put? Like is
We
this,
just used what we had.
Okay.
Those were just the songs that
you
we
just wanted
had.
to put the songs that you
Yeah.
had. That's cool. So what was like? What were some of the challenges of putting the CD together?
Just getting the quality of the recording where we wanted it to be is a learning process. Leaves very little room for error.
How often do you write songs about? Would you say?
It depends. Sometimes I go through spurts where I'll write a song a day for a couple months or something like that, or I'll try and write a couple songs a week, and then I won't write any songs for a while, and then I'll write a couple. You know.
And what like advice do you have for like starting out songwriters? Like how to go about it, or like what's the
There is no right way to go about it. You just go. You figure it out as you go along.
Cool. Okay, thanks. That's pretty much all I had. So.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks for